Hello YouTube, it's Boy Krypno here, also known as Griffin Soroki. It's been a while. It's been about 8 months since I last uploaded a video. It was a Pixelmon tournament with my friends. And right at that point, literally the day after I uploaded that video, I started my very first full-time job. And that's been what I've been doing for the past 8 months, so getting around to YouTube hasn't been a thing I've been doing that much. Forgive the dog underneath me. I can't get her to stop. This is Minnie. I'm sure you've seen her before on the YouTube channel. She likes to dig gopher holes out in this backyard, but I figure that's a perfect opportunity to tell you that a lot of things have changed in my life in the past 8 months. As the aforementioned, I got a full-time job, my first full-time job. I bought a new car, and I got a new house, and I've lost 54 pounds. So a lot of things have happened. We'll start chronologically with the first part, which was me buying the car. Now I'll go into detail about the car specifically in another video, because you guys seem to like car videos on my channel. Both my Ultima video and my Ranger video are really popular, so I'll make a new video about my car. But anyways, about 2 or 3 months into my job, I decided to buy a car, and it's pretty nice. It's a 2017 Ford Fusion. But like I said, I'll go into more specifics in a different video at a later date. In the meantime, that was about 3 months after the last video. Then around, obviously, Christmas happened, and I just, regular Christmas things and seeing your family and whatnot, and that's certainly what we did. Then around January, we decided as a family that we kind of wanted a bigger place. Because all 5 of us, me, my brother Connor, my sister Olivia, my mom, and my dad, we're all living in this very tiny 1,300 square foot house. And we made it work. But it was rough. It's a little rough. So we ended up ponying up for the very house I'm at now. I'm sure I will cut to some beautiful shots of the backyard, the front yard. It is a house in Canyon Country, California. It's about 20 minutes east of where I used to live in Valencia, California. It's all part of Santa Clarita, which is just north of Los Angeles. I really like it here. I came out here because I still wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do with my life yet, and my dad had got a job out here, so that's why I'm out here still. But we wanted to live somewhere that wasn't Los Angeles, because Los Angeles sucks. I'm just gonna say it. Los Angeles sucks. But he works here, so we wanted to find some place that was similar to Gilbert, but not like Los Angeles. And Santa Clarita seemed to fit that bill. And I've been here for 4 years, and I will stay here for at least another 2, because I now have a life plan that I'm excited to talk about. It took me 6 years to figure out what I want to do with my life. I want to become a CNC machinist. That is the career path that I want to go down. Now, I will still do YouTube. I just won't treat it as a full-time job. I'm just going to kind of do it as a hobby. So I can't guarantee whether or not I'll be uploading all the time. But I'm going to be a CNC machinist, and for those who do not know what that is, it's basically a computer-controlled mill or lathe that cuts machine parts. It's basically what that is. And I currently work at a place that's willing to pay for schooling for that profession, and they also have some CNCs in there that I will try as well. But that is what I want to do. And so I'm going to do that for about 2 years out here in Santa Clarita, get my tenure, and get some experience. Then I think I'm probably going to move back to Arizona, because whilst I love the city of Santa Clarita so much, I don't like the state of California. Things are really expensive out here. the traffic is congested, the taxes are up the wazoo. I could go into a whole rant about what I don't like about California, but no need to right now. That's the plan. And then past that, I think what my aspirations are, and once again, it took me like 6 years to figure this out, but I want to be a dad. I want to have a wife and 2 kids with a nice house, and then I want to retire wealthy. That's what I want. I want to also do singing and dancing and maybe a YouTube channel alongside it. So that I came to that realization about mid to late January, and at the very day after I came to that realization, we got the approval for the lease for this very house. So the stars seemed to align when that happened. So yeah. Now as far as the YouTube channel itself, oh, I almost forgot. Sorry. Sorry, my chair is... I'll just deal with my chair sinking into these holes here in the ground. I forgot to mention, I did mention that I've lost 54 pounds, so... Some of you might know, some of you might not know, but I'm bipolar, and I took some meds that made me unnaturally gain a lot of weight. And so, about 2 or 3 months ago, we swapped a medication, along with some healthier choices. I managed to lose 54 pounds, so things are looking good. Things are looking good. So as far as the actual state of the channel, I've got a couple things planned, because, I want to get back to it. What seems to keep happening when I do my YouTube channel is I'll go through phases where I do a couple of videos, they'll be gone for a couple months, couple videos, gone for a couple months, and truth be told, I think it may continue like that. I don't like that it will continue like that, but because I have a full-time job, it's kind of hard to allocate time to doing YouTube. But nonetheless, I think I'm going to try to do something regular. I'm not sure what it is quite yet. I do know I'm going to do some more covers. For instance, I'm working on a Ain't No Rest for the Wicked cover by Cage the Elephant. I'll play a clip for it right now. Sounds pretty good, right? So yeah, that'll be coming out on my SoundCloud, and which I'll put, once it's done, I'll put a link in the description below. But as far as gaming, I'm not really sure, because I only really ever play Minecraft and Borderlands. Those are really the only 2 games I feel like playing. Because if I try to force myself to play something I really don't like, then I don't really see myself having fun doing it. I want to make stuff that I'm having fun doing, and so far it's music, and I'm also thinking of maybe doing a more podcast. I did mention before I left YouTube that we were going to do a Dungeons and Dragons podcast, and we have 1 episode, and it went pretty well, but the logistics didn't quite work out because we're, trying to work out with 8 people to do a podcast, and trying to get everyone's schedules lined up it's crazy. So we only did 1, but it's pretty nice. So if you want to see that, the link will also be in the description below. But I'm thinking of doing another podcast that's a lot more simpler. I'm thinking of maybe doing an interview podcast where I take, some person I know, and we start chatting, we start talking about life and stuff. I think it's going to be called the Krypno cast. That's what I'm thinking so far. And if that comes to fruition, I will leave a link to it on screen now. I will do my best to put it on YouTube because my editing software is not the best, so I might have to investigate into that, but my audio is just fine. So if YouTube doesn't happen, it will go on my SoundCloud, which once again, my SoundCloud will be linked below. Yeah, that's about the update here in the land of Griffin Soroki, aka Krypno. It's been a while. I really wanted to get back in front of the camera, start talking and doing stuff, so let's hope for more videos that are showing, having fun and stuff. So as always, if you like this video, leave a like. If you didn't like this video, leave a dislike. If your feelings go beyond that, leave a comment down below. But as always, this has been your boy Krypno, aka Griffin Soroki, signing off.